been a long minute since I've done a 3D print, and so I've almost forgotten it. So I'm going to try to record what all I have to do in order to get it to work. So here's my printer, and let's get it. First thing I should probably do is make sure there's no freaking cobwebs on it, because there's a lot of cobwebs up here. It's looking pretty good. Get some dust out of here. I'll get rid of some cobwebs. There's some shit. Clean that surface. Isopropyl alcohol, I really should get a spray for that. Oh, look at all this stuff. I'm just gonna go directly on here. And get rid of any grease. This is a PEI, so this is not, do not do the nail polish remover. Do not use that on there. That would not be a good look. Get this relocated about there. For about 2 days now, I have been running this dehydrator thing to try to get the moisture out of the filament. Over here, I have a plug that I use here, so I can remote shut off. Now it's on. Starts up. So first thing we'll do is we will get things up to temperature. Nozzle 1 PLA, back hotbed 70. Use 70 for the okay, so that's heating. And my filament's already loaded. Up over here, it's going to the filament sensor. And then the angle when it pulls on it, we'll move this just a little bit forward. So that's good. And then we're going to do bed calibration here in a moment once that bed gets up to temperature. Okay, that's probably good enough. So I'm going to go, it's at 60 degrees right now. Settings, I'm going to go to leveling. It's going to do an automatic call. Alright, so the setting here is at minus 1.70. That should be just enough for this guy to get, it gets underneath there. I can feel it. That's good. So now let's go to, I don't do the aux level, the auto Z align thing, because it just falls out of alignment pretty fast. I haven't checked how level everything is. I'm just going to go straight over to measuring. Alright, so the numbers I have here are in the corners 0.08. Down here is 0.02, minus 0.02, and minus 0.03. It's something to do with the millimeter screw something, but basically this 0.08, I would adjust it by 8 minutes this way to bring that one down, and it's more or less really level already. So it's 8 minutes is about there, and then we'll do another measuring. I won't record it this time. Okay, 0.1, 0.2, 0.0, and minus 0.2. That's pretty damn good. So save that. Save it again. Okay, I think this is ready for a print. So now I'm going to bring out the SD card. We're going to need that. Let's get back over to the computer. This is the file that Mackie wants me to print. I'm just going to use the Solvol, the one that comes with the printer, slicer program. And we're going to open up Mackie's file, Flying Dove. There it is. Now she wanted it to be a slightly different size, so I'm going to go in here, choose it, and choose the scale, and it's going to be uniform scaling. Let me get that a little bit closer up in here. Okay, so uniform scaling, and we want this one to go up to, so it'll be 51 in here. So I think actually 55 millimeters is where we want to go to. Okay, Let's choose our setting. Let's start it at 0.15 and slice. And let's see what we get. Give it the top-down view. You can't see what the heck I'm doing. And where's my zoom? So we're starting out at the first layer is pretty thick. It has, okay, so this is, I think I'll need to change that. That's an infill. I think we need a tougher infill than that. And then it's doing that. That's 3 slices thick. Let's see what the final thing is. 1 slice thick, which is what we want for a cutter. All right, so let's adjust this a little bit. We're going to change the infill level up to 50%, and the infill pattern, the one that's strong in all directions is gyroid. Now let's slice that. 1 hour 24 minutes. Preview. All right, so the inside is a lot more stuff going on there. So that'd be a lot better to push down with. That looks good. Now I need to take the SD card and stick it in the reader, because I don't have an SD reader in my computer. Which way does it go? It's this way. Plug this in, and then here's my thing. Now this guy changes to save to removable drive, but I don't want to do that because it gives it a horrible name. So I'm going to say save to file, and it's on the D drive, and I'll give it a better name. Save. And it's done. Open the folder and eject the drive. And then I can take the guy out, and let's go back over to the printer. Stick this guy in here. If we go any further, let's get rid of this little dollop of stuff. Is this locked? It's not locked. Where did my scraper go? Well, to heck with it. I could not find the scraper. Alright. Oh, something I didn't check when I did that print. What temperatures I chose. It's supposed to be 210 and 70. So we're gonna go for print, Flying Dove, print. Single mode, correct? Yes. And it starts, and it sets it to 210, 70, so that's good. If you can see that. I'm a little bit worried about the quality of this filament because it's been out of that dryer for quite a while, but it looks like it's laying it down pretty good. Now it's gonna do, I think this is the skirt part. I'm gonna watch it for at least the first layer. Okay, the first layer has gone down okay. It's onto the second layer, which goes a little bit faster. From what I can see, it looks like it's going to be alright. There aren't any things that have detached and are like floating around and that kind of stuff. Okay, so we'll let this run. Okay, my timer went off. I don't have a camera set up, so I don't know what I'm walking into here. Did it work? I think it worked. Okay, how to get this off? First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take this thing off. Now this is cooled down a little bit. And the thing with PEI is when it cools down, now I have it on the floor, it cools down even further. When it cools down, whatever the surface is inside here, expands this little itty bitty holes and releases the plastic. And so this thing should just basically pop right off. Boink. And there it is. So, woohoo! That, I have to measure that, see if it's the right 2 inches or not. I really need to find my scraper.